Welcome to my channel. We are going to do a 3-pack draw that will allow you a few centering breaths to decide which pack is calling your name, and I am doing this for the full moon in Gemini that is happening on November 30th, and that is also a lunar eclipse. So we have this cosmic energy that is infiltrating within our souls. We have the opportunity for a lot of growth for the next 2 weeks, and so find yourself into a calm position, and I have given you the choice today of the hematite, selenite, and this one is the blue kyanite. So thanks for joining me. I hope that you are doing the best that you can. I hope that you're tethering to the divine every day so that we can raise our consciousness on this planet to go forward in a more healing opportunity. So thanks for being here with me. First, we have the hematite. This is a beautiful stone for balance of your body and balancing your physical body with your etheric body. A really beautiful grounding stone. Then we have selenite, which is also in Greek meaning the moon. So I didn't know that till I looked it up. So this is a very protective stone. It's calming. It's very high vibration. You can use it to cleanse your other crystals, and it's also a beautiful stone for clearing. And then we have the blue kyanite, which is newer to me. I love it. I have a few different ones here. Show that with you. It's a beautiful, beautiful stone. The properties of the blue kyanite is the most powerful stone for balance and alignment. It activates the throat chakra, helping you connect to and express your highest truth. Blue kyanite opens up channels for higher wisdom and elevates your good vibrations and helps you move in a concrete concert with the highest good. Use this to carry with you and place in a medicine bag or pouch and hold during your spiritual work. So this is a beautiful one I was drawn to as I was coming into my authenticity and started, expressing my truth. So I just ask you all to take a few centering breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, and choose which pack message or messages, you can pick more than one, that you are drawn to today. So hematite, nice grounding energy, a balance of a way to harmonize your etheric body with your physical body. The selenite, which is a very calming, protective stone, and then the blue kyanite. Take a few centering breaths in. I hope that you all are finding clear communication, and I hope that by now you are setting your intentions for what you want going forward. We have a lot of, intense energies that can be revamping our nervous system as we are having solar ejections coming out of the sun. And I find it no coincidence that, we're just being integrated and upgraded if you allow this yourself to be open to the etheric realms of spirit. So if you chose the grounding energy of the black hematite, oh, don't let me forget. First, I drew everybody will get a card from the Animal Oracle. This is by Colette Baron Reed. And then I'm working with the Twin Flame Journey Tarot. And then lastly, I am working with my Chakra Oracle deck for anybody these are by Tori Hartman. So just give me a few minutes here to see what we have. So if you chose pack 1 with the black hematite, what a beautiful, I'll hold these up for you to see as well, so no worries. Looks like we're working on our blue chakra and our truth here. Very significant on what I shared with the blue kyanite. So we got the dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. It is so important when we get on our journey, when we're dismantling, the programs of what we've been taught to believe, perhaps, finally getting into your true self, that is the loyalty, like the dog, to be loyal to what you love and allow that to guide your compass. When we get into our authenticity, meaning we're now finally expressing, right, with the workaholic card, with the throat chakra, expressing ourselves in our truth. When you're aligned with your etheric body and you're listening to your intuition, when we step into that alignment, we become loyal to, first and foremost, our own self-realization. I love this. Aren't these beautiful? So be loyal to what you love. That is your overall message. Next, you got the charging ahead with the Chariot card. When you get in alignment, when you start being in your authenticity, and now we do have, this energy reminds me of Mars, right? Of the initial energy of what we have when we get up out of bed every day to go about our task and do what we love. When we step into our alignment, like this is saying, being loyal to what you love, you have this energy now with Mars gone direct to where you may be having a little bit more physical energy, allowing yourself to really start setting your intentions on, if you've not already started on this, on maybe a new idea that's came to you through this 2020 pause of, I used to work for this company that's not in alignment with me anymore. I'm going to start doing what I love, and that's going to be creating this perhaps career for you going forward. That is an energy, an initiation energy, a very masculine to me energy of allowing yourself, being loyal to what you love, and then in return taking some action on this. This could be, if it's not in your career, this could be just within your household, putting forth your best effort to support yourself, and then allowing that to be in alignment with soul family, with, I have to say this because it's coming up again, because you got the Three of Pentacles here next in the reading with this collaboration. So I'm feeling like it, with it being with this hematite stone, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, that you've got in tune with your higher perspective. You're starting to follow your compass in your heart space, and that puts you in alignment to being in service with others. So whether this be just being that good listening ear to others, or finding divine connections. Isn't this a beautiful card? The Three of Pentacles is this collaboration. So by getting loyal and doing what you love, having this masculine energy, meaning taking one step forward. Perhaps you're starting to research, like me for astrology, stepping into me loving this and doing it with the oracle through, my love of it. Maybe it was you starting to check into that idea of maybe taking a new class. Maybe it be a spiritual class. Maybe it be something, like I said, for your career. Because when you step into doing what you love, we open up ourselves to abundance, to where we get into the vibration of, maybe not now, but maybe later down the road, we have the opportunity to have an income come in from what we love and what we're doing. And finding some collaboration with this, meaning, maybe you need to start talking to people about ideas of going, how did you start, just for ideas and just for other perspectives, not to, copycat other people's ideas or beliefs, but just maybe an entrepreneur, maybe somebody that said, I'm in resonance with what you share on your YouTube channel. How did you get this started? Finding collaboration with other people is highly indicated for the message, you guys. And overall, with that dog, being loyal to yourself first. But coming out of all the retrograde energy, as of this lunar eclipse, Neptune will be going direct. That is the last planet other than Uranus and Chiron that are in retrograde. We've had a lot of retrograde introspective energy. So a lot of us haven't been taking a lot of physical action, and maybe this is the time that you start planting that seed for something so you have an idea going forward. Start taking a little bit of action with that, getting collaboration, talking with other people on ideas on how to get yourself going, to get something started for yourself. And lastly, we got the throat chakra, the workaholic. For some of you, maybe you were so consumed by one particular way of, needing to provide. Maybe this is an indication that you were too much all in on something and became a workaholic. Maybe this, with it being the throat chakra, let me look and see what it says about this card exactly, because I know this is about being true to you. And it's divine when we start speaking our truth. I'm not talking lower aspect of speaking truth where you're blabbing off at the mouth and this is my truth, like it or not. It's more of an energy of just really being your authentic self, tethering to the divine, and speaking your truth. So what would I like to share? I'm just looking in the book here real quick to see what this workaholic card indicates. Okay, so the earthy brown and the painting of the canvas, using this as a perspective and a metaphor for being in your body, which would make sense with the chariot card of taking some physical action to get your ideas started. The earthy brown of creation mixes with the inspirational violet. This card indicates one of the most powerful manifesting energies. Now you are very prophetic. So what it's telling you is you are supported at this time to take some physical action, to get some things started. Really paying attention also to your thoughts and what you're speaking to yourself, because you are, if you chose pack 1, you are in full-on manifestation mode, and we all really are right now, so it's super important. So let's go overall, one last little roundabout. Be loyal to you guys if you chose pack 1. Just like the dog, very metaphoric, very symbolic. Dogs are man's best friend because of their unconditional love. And so feeling that love for yourself so you can be loyal to what you love, so you can make some actions going forward with that. I love the energy of the Chariot card. And then get yourself into collaboration with others. Share your ideas, not for finite decision making, but just to hear different perspectives and ideas. Maybe this is somebody that you can collaborate with. I know it's resonating with me. I'm wanting to get together with some women, and start doing Zoom calls with each other to just talk about everything that we're all going through, so that we can kind of be there for others going forward as we're ushering in. Also pay attention with this throat chakra workaholic card that you don't consume yourself so much into your work that you're losing sight of the experience here in life. Make sure you're doing things that bring you love. So for some of you, this message is make sure that you're not becoming a workaholic to where it's snuffing out other things in life that you value. So that's a beautiful message for if you chose pack 1. I will go on now to the selenite. So if you chose pack 2, give me 1 minute. I will flip them over. Give me 1 second to get a feel for what they bring forth for you. We got throat chakra again. This is no coincidence as we move into this lunar eclipse in Gemini, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and it is also about communication, throat chakra. Okay, so this pause of 2020 has caused a lot of people to go into their stillness. We've had a lot of retrograde energy where we're going back over to find out what we truly value and perhaps, you know, goodbyes and endings. Lots of that going on. So what I need you to focus on now, and I just love this card, Cow Spirit. The miracles are endless. So this is another indication to me, again, like I said with card pack 1, that manifesting is huge right now. And I also see with this card here, the miracles are endless, meaning stepping into your power, knowing that you're limitless, and allowing this. I said this earlier today on the part 1 of this, where I shared more of the astrology of this lunar eclipse, of manifesting is happening fast. And with the Neptunian energy in the higher octave, many of us are getting downloads. Many of us are receiving information through our internal dialogue with God, Creator, the universe, that we're sitting here going, oh my God, this is like the miracles are endless, is you being in your full power of manifesting and seeing the synchronicities, seeing the divine messages that come through you to you through symbols, through signs, whatever it is. Finding the awe in life, even amongst the chaos. Isn't she beautiful? She's beautiful. So that's your overall message, is that miracles are endless. So you have the King of Pentacles next. Stable, nurturing. Pentacles energy is always the earth energy, right, of the body itself. So many of you, if you chose pack 2, are feeling more of a stability. You found this nurturing energy within yourself, and it's bringing more stability. It's knowing that you're here for a purpose. It's knowing that you are here to co-create the things in your life that you want. This perhaps for you for 2020, you've reflected on what you value, what brings you comfort, and you're finding this stability within yourself. You're starting to create the things that make you feel stable, and we're all co-creators, and so it's always up to us to do that. Next, you got the Queen of Wands with a little bit of passion here. It's bringing forth this energy of confidence within you. And when you know you get in divine alignment, it starts being magnetic. To me, this is a passion. Look at this. I feel like this feminine and masculine energy coming up for you guys is a passion that an idea came up. You're getting into alignment, you're finding the stability within your vessel, and then you're allowing this creative, this is sacral and solar plexus energy to me. So if you chose this pack, I'm feeling like you're in alignment, you're feeling stable amongst the chaos of the world, but it's all an internal thing. Perhaps you've let go of things in the past that did not make you feel stable. Maybe this was not getting a nurtured energy when you were baby, that you may have needed for your emotional growth. Pay attention to what comes up right now, because it's showing me that you have a confidence that's, if it's not already rising, it's going to be rising. And I'm feeling like it's a creative energy for you guys with that solar plexus and sacral energy. You get yourself into that by experiencing the miracles, seeing the beauty in the life, even amongst the chaos. It'll put you into a vibration to where you're just fearless and going forward, creating that stability. Lastly, you guys got the throat chakra too. And again, that's coming up with the Gemini lunar eclipse of bittersweet. So this is for you, endings that may have been bittersweet, but ultimately at the end of the day, that throat chakra being clear, the 5th chakra being clear, has allowed you to have this inner peace within you. Let me see what it says here on bittersweet. I'm going to let you look at the image there to get, always use your intuition to see whatever in the image is that it pulls through for you. There's an inner strength here helping you to rise above the circumstances and do the right thing. It is time to set aside your personal agenda for the good of the group. The person you are becoming is capable of more than you imagined. That is so true, because with the energy of Pluto, which is always transformation, endings are always just a beginning of something new for you. So I'm feeling like you guys really have gained a stability within yourselves over this pause of 2020. And with that, it may not have been easy, but in those times of pause, you were able to see the miracles in your life, and it's allowed you to bring forth an inner peace within you. That's very true to me. Anything else I'd like to share for these messages? This confidence and magnetic with the Queen of Wands too. To me, of course, Wands are always passion because they're fire energy. I'm also feeling just this huge energy, and which would go hand in hand with the stability of seeing this nurturing, that you've nurtured yourself recently, or this is an indication that you need to, because when you do fulfill that nurturing energy, with the Queen here too, of the feminine, even though Wands are fire, masculine, it's this creative energy where maybe you need to, if you haven't already, nurtured yourself, allowed yourself to find what makes you feel stable. If you have not already, find what brings you stability in your life, and when you do that, you will get into this divine alignment, and it'll really spark a passion for you. So I love that. Speak your truth. Know that one ending and one door closing is always another door open. You just have to knock on it. And how you can do that is to pay attention to the miracles that are endless. We have potential, we're vast. The sky is not the limit. So I just love that. If you chose 3, blue kyanite. Again, this is a beautiful stone for the throat chakra. Give me a moment to flip them over and look. Hold them up again. Okay, the ultimate message for you. You're in a shedding phase. What does a snake do? It's time for heal. So you're needing to let go of old ways. It could be a thought pattern. It could be people. Whatever it is, this is a time for healing for you. You're in a transformational energy, just like the snake sheds its skin. So that is your overall energy, is that it is a time of healing for you. And that is so true for many of us, guys. You know, we're in this dismantling energy of 2020. It'd be a beautiful time for you guys to just really allow yourself to sit in your stillness and connect, because when we do that, whatever comes up to surface, we then can face it, so we can release it. It's not a one and done thing. Healing never is, but it's really asking you to be real with yourself. You know, many of us, our emotional needs weren't necessarily met, and it starts not only in our childhood, but also in our past lives. So now it's asking us, with the Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto conjunction, the stellium of 3 that has been in Capricorn, it's really wanting us to be disciplined. It's wanting, Saturn energies wanting us to like get it already, to learn our lessons. So never ignore anything that rises, because if something comes up that is of a wounding or whatever, we can't snuff it down anymore. We have to face them, whether it be a fear, whether it be an emotional need that you need to meet within yourself that wasn't met when you were younger. And with that being said, you have the 7 of Cups, so a very emotional, to me, I don't know what this is in traditional tarot, but it's fantasy and temptation, and to me it always reminds me of Neptune, because on the lower aspect of Neptune is escapism. And perhaps there's been something that maybe you even don't even know consciously that's been coming up that you've needed to face. Maybe you've escaped from it. Maybe it's so painful that it's hard for you to look at, and so you just haven't. You've been putting it aside. The best course of action for you right now is, with this being a Cups energy, to get in tune with your feelings and emotions and allow this to really give you some clarity and inspiration. You know, I'm seeing a purity within this card as well. The higher aspect of the Neptunian energy is, you know, your connection, meditation, allowing yourself to not be tempted to escape or numb down your truth, your feelings. When you can do that, you have the Knight of Swords. So there's some sort of decisive action that needs to take place. This is, to me, a very Mars energy again. Whether it is fire energy is always about action. Mars is about action, taking this decisive action. So this could be just with your healing that it's needing. You know, your inner child asking you to nurture it, to shed programming from the past. Maybe it's a mama wound, maybe it's a dada wound, you know, intentionally or not, it's irrelevant. Whatever it is within you, shedding that, not escaping from it, not being, you know, a lot of us have been feeling this fog because Neptune has been retrograde. Well, it's going direct the day before this full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini on the 30th. So we're gonna, perhaps, with it being in the intensity of the last few degrees, feeling like there's a fog. It's okay to feel that way. Ground yourself. Don't escape. Don't numb yourself down. Don't consume alcohol or consume food. Whatever the escape is, face it. Don't escape from it. Then it's time to take some sort of decisive action. And this is, to me, with the Knight being more of a new type of feeling with you. Maybe you've been procrastinating on not taking a first step towards something with your healing. This is a sign for you to do that at this time. And I do believe it has to do with something like this because you got the heart chakra and perception. And this is a beautiful to go, again, with the Gemini energy. It is all about perception, being open to see different perspectives, even within yourselves, with others. We have the North Node in Gemini. We have the South Node in Sagittarius. South Node is the belief systems. A lot of people arguing, projecting out onto others because they are so stuck in a belief system that you're right, I'm wrong. So this perception card is all about flipping that perception within yourself. Maybe you've been stuck in this energy of feeling victim and not facing whatever it is that's very painful for you to face. And I'm showing this with the green chakra, your heart chakra, that it has to do with perhaps a relationship that you were in that was very painful. Could be a relationship. It was a relationship either with yourself, could have been with a parent. But now is the time for you to take this decisive action so that you're open. See her arms open there and looking forward towards those jewels, the butterflies. It is a huge energy of transformation for you guys. With her having this purple dress on and then the butterfly there as well, those are both transformational energies for you. Maybe you're getting more in tune with this healing. You're not escaping from it anymore. And maybe since you're facing that, it's giving you a new freedom with her standing there with that beautiful white sheer garment around her. Maybe this is a vulnerability of the nudity, you know, using it as a metaphor of a new birth within you, and it's by changing your perception on everything. So the heart chakra is very, very significant. When we open our chakras, our heart chakra, and not close it down from a past wound here with this healing energy, when we close down, we're not open to a new perspective. And so this is a time for healing for you. Once you step into this, you allow it to be, you know, more on the higher aspect of Neptune, allowing your biggest fantasy to come true. Maybe this is a way for you to transform yourself so that you can then be in service with others. And then it's wanting this new energy with the Knight to start taking a little bit of action. Maybe you've been an introvert all your life, but it was only because you were shut down. Maybe it's time to reach out. It could be through communication too because of this lunar energy in Gemini. It's definitely an ending of one way. We have that opportunity here for all of us. And so keep that in mind. face whatever it is that you need to face. Even if it's really difficult, it's time for you to shed your old skin, metaphorically, so that you can step into a new perspective and allow your dreams and co-creating to start being in the manifesting mode. We have for the next 2 weeks the energy of this eclipse, and then we will go into the solar eclipse in December in Sagittarius, where we can really, on the higher aspect of Sagittarius, start gaining a bigger perspective of what we've all been through. Do not forget, no matter what card packs you guys chose today, to give yourself credit. You know, a lot of us were taught to put others first. We're healing that. It's a time when, you know, we're supposed to start taking care of ourselves, nurturing ourselves, that we can be the best version of ourselves, no doubt, with the throat chakra and the heart chakra healing in both of these, all three of these. That it'd be a wonderful time for, you know, get into what makes you tick, what makes you feel stable, what makes you feel peace. Because in order to just create it and see it on the collective of all, we have to start being it. And so I'm going to choose one more card for a collective energy. Excuse me. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope that you find things to be thankful for. We'll choose one more from the Goddess Guidance Oracle for the Lunar Eclipse in Gemini, happening at 8 degrees on November 30th. I hope that your card pack resonated with you, inspired you to maybe start doing a little bit of self-help, self-healing within yourself, sparking some passions, allowing your light to shine bright, and don't be too hard on yourself. Remember that healing is never a one and done thing. It all starts first with forgiving ourselves for not knowing better. When we know better, we do better. So here's a collective energy for everybody as a collective. Prosperity, abundanita. The universe is pouring us abundance out of you. Be open to receiving. Many of us were not. We were taught to be people pleasers, and the feminine energy is nurturing yourself first. When we get into that universal alignment, we really do step into our authenticity. We can be abundant in good things. I'm not just talking material things, but it does come with that. Whoever chose the pack of, I think it was card pack 1. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Being open to receiving. Are you open to telling yourself you love yourself? Not in an egotistical way, but in a way of, I'm worthy of good things. When we all do that, we all rise. And then the blessings are here. There is plenty for everybody. Our needs are met. Creator did not create too many people or not enough people. We're all here at this time. We do have solar energy coming in, and we will feel this eclipse energy for the next 2 weeks. Be gentle with yourself. Nurture yourself. And I'm really feeling an energy here with the solar plexus of true self-worth, of knowing who you are as a divine child of God, creator of the universe. And after getting into your truth too with this throat chakra energy, guys, a lot of people who are in their truth and being authentic are being shamed, right? This is a lot of the energy of the South Node in Sagittarius, and also the square to the nodal moon, North Node with Neptune, is a lot of people escaping, a lot of people projecting onto others. If people are calling you a tinfoil hat wearer because you're in your truth already, then give yourself a kudos for that, because should not be intimidating to other people. Seek first the kingdom. I hope your message has resonated with you, and have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful lunar eclipse. Pay attention to the information, because it's information overload out there. Do not allow yourself to be subject to persecution. Stand into your light. Let it roll off your back like a water off a duck's back. Turn off the energy that does not feed your soul. This is a huge manifestation time with this eclipse energy. So set your intentions on what you want going forward, and then you'll be in that divine universal alignment. Put in the comments which card packs you chose and how they resonate with you, and I send this to you guys with so much love. Namaste.